Hey guys, it's Jamie here, and today I have this huge bag, not that I'll get through them all, of these very cheap little white plastic buttons. I'm going to see if we can do something with them, like a button cluster. What I have here is some clear Uhu glue, and I'm going to see if we can get the glue on this all over. I've no doubt I'm going to end up a sticky mess. Then from the project the other day, and I can't remember which one, I have a lot of napkin. I'm rather hoping that we are going to be able to, I don't know because I haven't tried it yet, cover the button, maybe use a little tool or the end of the brush to get it covered. I mean, I don't know if it's going to look like a button at the end of this. I was going to try and sort of shape inside this. It does seem to cover it. They're slightly indented. I suppose you could do them the other way around where they're not indented, but the indent is quite sweet. This is a job when you want to do something really fiddly, and I want to try and get that to show by pushing it down a little bit. And this is parchment paper, greaseproof paper, kitchen paper, wax paper, whatever you want to call it. Gone through every possibility there. Okay, it is working, it's just a bit of a slow process. I will do a lot of these, I think, while I'm here, and then when they're all done and dried, we'll make a little cluster. I've made a few. If any can think of a way to do this that's slightly less sticky. And what I decided was, despite the glue, I might be able to poke through the original buttonholes and actually make them look like buttons again, which I think would be cuter. I think when you have four, you do a cross shape. So you go corner to corner. This is going to be slow. This is definitely a project that you do in front of a film or a TV show or something. I suppose with the backing you could sew it on, or you could glue it on. You could grab a backing. I'm going to go through one just to start me off, then try and come up in the right place. Might be easier to glue it on. Let's have a look. Do we need to perhaps tear that down? You could stain the edges of that one as well. We've got a bit of black here. Put a bit on there. I may actually want to put this down in smaller pieces. Keep going. Add a bit more scrap. And then what I was thinking was you could take a word or a label, or like here we've got a stamp, and add your cluster to it. Put the stamp on something else. You could take some scissors that are edged. So you either tear the background, which would be the quickest, or get these thinning scissors for hair. Put your little button to the side of that. I've got another scrap box to my side. I do have some circle punches here in case I want to punch circles. I'm going to try and tear a bit of a circle. I'm not always going to use an ink to edge these, but it does help separate out your different layers. Similar idea. Try and tear a piece big enough so that when it's glued on, let's get another one glued on while that one's doing. I'm assuming that one will be holding now. Okay, I've managed to leave a little bit on. They don't have to be matchy-matchy. They can be completely different because it's the overall effect that you're looking for, not perfection. Got this. So that is a straightforward little cluster decoration. No labels added to that. Let's see if we can get one that's going to look good with a label of some sort. So we can do almost a word cluster. Got some graph paper. Yeah, that seems okay. What else do we have? Have this. I'm going to see if there's a label that this can go with. Ah, look, that's quite cute, isn't it? You just got a darker piece of plain. Don't know that I fancy that. Oh, I've got a piece stamped out that's actually stamped out as a circle. That's quite nice. Can this go with a label of any sort? What have we got? Yeah, you could put it on the corner there. I don't think it matters whether you can read that, or you can back this onto something. We're going to cut along here. And we have this here, which is bigger again. So we could keep layering this up. We could put it at the bottom. See if we have another label style thing. Got a word there, got a label there. Don't have to cluster the button, of course you could just add it. Could just add the gold button. Make a different type of cluster. I feel like that should be bigger, or this should be smaller. So what I might do, try to cut along this, then bring that way. Where do we want to put the gold button? Okay, grungy with gold. So you can see these are, once you've got these buttons covered, super quick to make from little scraps that you've got. You don't have to do much. You could just add something to that. Could add that to something like this. Add this one on, and then you have a tiny little extra to add to a page. I will continue till I have used up all these little buttons and then show you the results. Here's the final little pile of what I've managed to do. This is how they started, little white plastic buttons. This is the end result by covering them with scraps of napkin and then adding scraps that I had in the scrap box. I have edged some in peeled paint, salty ocean, Victorian velvet, and of course vintage photo. Others haven't been edged at all. It is a slightly time-consuming job, but I think every single one looks individual, a little bit different, and it uses some of these. I mean, these are going to last me years, aren't they? 1,000 of them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps with the old YouTube algorithm and pushes this channel out to new people. I have now made over 250 videos that if you subscribe, you will get access to, and I tend to upload 4 to 5 videos a week, sometimes every single day, so there's always something to watch. Let me know what you think of this project in the comments below, and I will see you next time.